Hello everyone and welcome back to Need for Speed Carbon. I know it's been a while. It has been a while. I've had some crazy schedule stuff going on. I feel like I say that every week, but seriously, this last week, I had to house sit and dog sit for most of the week, so I didn't have a chance to record. But I'm back, and so we'll have regular uploadings again. So sorry about the break in there, but you know, that kind of stuff happens from time to time. Anyway, since the last episode, which seemed like forever ago, not much has changed. Same old car. Did some performance upgrades. Haven't changed the look at all. But I like how it looks, and it drives really good. So for now, it's fine. Let's start off today with this random little guy right here. I like sprint races anyway. And then we'll see what we are going to do after this. Yep, there's that guy doing cookies again. 3, 2, 1, go. Look at fucking Sal getting it. So yeah, it feels like it's been forever since I recorded. Hopefully you guys are liking the new Let's Play of Minecraft with me and a buddy of mine. That's such a fun game. I love Minecraft. It's great. He kind of always wanted to try out doing some recording stuff too, and I told him that I had started a channel, and he said that it sounded like fun. Sort of, well, why don't you come over and let's play something? And he said, alright, what do you want to play? And we thought about it. What was, you know, good two-player game? And that's what we came up with. We wanted to do something that we both knew and that we both really enjoyed. And Minecraft, you cannot go wrong with Minecraft. He's spent a lot more time playing it than I have, but I've still put quite a few hours into it. I mean, obviously I'm no expert. There's some people that build some crazy shit, but I play for fun. I mean, I never was into like grinding forever to get, you know, so I can make a castle out of diamond blocks or anything like that. I just like to make, you know, a cool house and make a cool house, go on adventures. That's what I like to do. He's done quite a bit of large scale building, but he's built some cool stuff, definitely. That was a quick race, I feel like. I feel like that went by really fast. I just need to get away from the cops, that's all. God, I took that corner perfect. Not this one, though. Come on. There was a car crash on my way home from work today. It's on the freeway, and I saw a car with its hazards on the side. I'm like, oh, that's normal. I see that every day. And then I saw a pickup truck in the middle of the freeway, and the whole front end was smashed through the firewall. It looked pretty bad. It must have just happened, because when I got there, it was still pouring steam out the front. There was no like cops or ambulance or tow truck or anything. It looked like they had just pulled off the side of the road. I don't know what happened, but I'm guessing that he was going along on the freeway and everybody else was stopped and he wasn't paying attention and ran right into him, which is the worst way to do it. I feel like, you know, on the freeway everybody else is doing 0 miles an hour and you're doing 60 and you just plow right into him. I feel like that's about as bad as it can get. Oh yes, the ice cream cone. always thought it was ironic. There's one of those things where you can like knock it down and get away from the police. That is a giant donut, and I always thought that was ironic. And I don't know if they put that in to be ironic or if they were just thinking, oh, there it is, right there. Let's see if I can ditch this cop with it. Pete's Donuts. Yeah, I don't know if they put that in there because it's ironic, or if they were just trying to think of a, you know, what other kind of, get out of here, what other kind of, you know, shops can you break down in order to lose cops? And, oh, let's put a big donut on one. It was probably they did it for the irony, but it's hard to say. I'm going to be cooled down before I even get to this cooldown spot. It helps a little bit. 2.5 minute race, or pursuit, I mean. The sprint was really fast, but evading the cops took a couple extra minutes. Not a bad thing. I like the police chases. If they're not too crazy, once you get like really high up in the heat levels, it gets just insane. And then you then you get arrested, and you gotta pay a bunch of money, and yada yada yada. It's horrible, but every once in a while they're fun. Alright, so what do we want to do this time? I say we knock this area out. Let's do that. We got a drift, sprint, and a speed trap. Well, I just did a sprint. I really like drifts, so let's do another drift. I like speed traps too, but I think drifts and sprints are probably my favorite. Let's see how horribly I fail at this. Let me know if, I was thinking about this the other day, and I realized that whenever I've failed at something previously, I haven't cut it out. And if you guys want me to cut it out, like if you want me to cut out my second attempt, or if you want me to cut out the second attempt, or if you want me to cut out the race that I lost, you know, just let me know, because for some people it's probably like, oh yeah, that's authentic and I like it because I get to watch, you know, more racing essentially, even though it's the same track, which is kind of how I feel about it. I don't mind watching people retry stuff that they've failed, but a lot of times people will cut out, they'll show the first attempt, and then the one that they win, they'll just cut to the end or whatever. So if you want me to do that, or cut out the attempts that I lose, so it's just straight winning, I can do that too. Just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Leave a comment. Tell me what you'd prefer. I will grant you one wish. I can't guarantee that I'll grant you a wish. Don't quote me on that. But I don't know, everybody's different. Everybody sets up their channels different. Everybody's got different preferences. So far this is going pretty well, I feel like. Oh, right up until I said that, of course. How far ahead am I? Oh, yeah, no, I won by a lot. Those must ramp up in difficulty at some point, because I had, what, 138,000. And I think the guy in second had like 28,000. Not 128,000, just 28,000. That was a good looking car though. I'd drive it. I am driving it. Anyway, enough screwing around. Let's do a speed trap next. We'll do the sprint last. Which that sprint isn't even part of a race with this crew. It's a totally different crew's race. So it doesn't even really matter. But I'm going to race it anyway, goddammit. I said I was going to, and I am. Speed traps are fun until you get somebody right in front of you, and then they always seem to brake check you like right before the speed trap. So you'll be doing you know, 120 miles an hour. Somebody in front of you brake checks you, hits you, and now you're doing like 70 miles an hour. Hate that. Surprisingly, a lot of the time it is your wingman, your co-pilot, whatever that guy's called. Your buddy, if you will. See? Kind of like that. Oh, that kind of helped me a little bit, actually. That didn't. Sal, don't do it. Do not do it. Good Sal. Who's a good Sal? Where am I at? Oh, I'm in third. Sal's in second. We're gonna have to make something happen here. See, this guy braking way too much. Just power through those. Oh God, News Channel 8. Excuse me. I inhaled a lot of sawdust at work today. I can feel it in my lungs. I was working on some old reclaimed wood, which is basically just old crappy wood that they're reusing for something, whatever project it happens to be. So we got all this old crusty rotting junk wood. I had to take a wire brush and scrub all the loose bullshit off of it, and of course I'm like, oh, there's not that much to do, I'm not gonna wear a mask. So I didn't wear a mask, and it was like, oh, it's only gonna be for an hour or two. Didn't wear a mask, and on my way home I'm like, oh God, I just feel like my lungs are filled with a bunch of bullshit. Happens every time though. Seems like every time I do something where I should have a mask and I don't, the next day or even later that night I'm like, God, I really wish I'd have worn a mask. Whatever. I'm 20 years old. You can't kill me. I unlocked nitrous, which doesn't actually mean anything because I already have racing on this because this is an old boss's car. Look at that. Ooh, I got transmission, so that's nice. We almost got half the city, or half of the continent, or whatever that is supposed to be. Oh geez. Let's do that. Let's hit up that last race. This sprint down here. Sprint. What do I get? Hoods. I like hoods. I mean, I like some hoods. I'm picky about my hoods. I don't want a bunch of random vents and grills and, you know, stuff. If I'm putting on an aftermarket hood, it's probably just going to be OEM look carbon fiber, or it's going to have like a single scoop on it, something simple. Or it's going to be carbon fiber with a single scoop, something like that. Some people like the hoods with gills on them and like mesh and shit, but I don't know. I like a functional hood. I feel like I feel like if you don't need a giant scoop on the front, then don't put one there. That's how I look at it. If you need a scoop and there's a scoop on it, that's badass, because you're like, oh, my engine doesn't fit in my engine bay. I have to have a hood with a scoop in it so that A, my engine fits, or B, I need more airflow. Functional. It's all about function. What is happening? That was weird. See if I can pass this guy right here. Oh, not if Sal gets in my way. Damn it, Sal. If everybody would just get out of my way, I'd win every race. Obviously. But no. People got to brake all the time and stuff. Well, those were the good old days in racing games when you never had to touch the brake. Just throw the stick all the way one way and power through. Nowadays, the games are super realistic and you have to pull the trigger partially and you have to move the stick a little bit and brake gently and power on smoothly. Especially that new game that's coming out, Ride, with all the sport bikes and stuff. Oh man, I've been playing the demo. It's so good. So realistic. And once you get the controls down, it's so fun. At first it's pretty hard, but once you get it down, it's so fun. Hoods, 18 grand. Jeez, I'm getting a lot of money for these races now. Holy shit. I didn't realize. What? Are we all just gonna park right here? What's going on? Get out of here. Well, polished off that bit of territory. Let's do this one too. Why not? Speed trap and sprint. Well, I guess we'll do speed trap because I just did another sprint. And then there'll probably be somebody like, oh, the Black Hearts have challenged you or whatever. That always happens. Always. Every time. Not really. But it does seem like it happens more than it should. That was a horrible launch. Oh, yeah, speed trap. Forgot. Should have probably been going faster. I think it's important to get up there in the ranks early. Because playing catch up on this kind of race is really difficult. If you assert your position early, then it is a lot easier than if you're trying to make up miles per hour. You know, if you're 50 miles an hour behind, you have to go through a speed trap 50 miles an hour faster than everybody else in order to catch up. When, I mean, all the opponents and everything are pretty even in races like this. They're all right around, at least in the upper half of the ranks, they're all right around the same mile per hour. So if you lose out on one speed trap, if you hit a wall or something right before it, you're pretty much screwed. New suspension. I'm unlocking all kinds of stuff. Pushing around barrels. I'm gonna make this gas station explode. Oh, maybe. Yeah, while I'm parked under it. That's a good idea. And then I drove right through that sign. Control the tots. Tater tots. I like just driving around in free roam sometimes. Until you realize there's a cop 2 corners ahead of you. Bam! That U-turn, spit fire and whatnot. Well, I guess we'll polish off this one too. Hell. I'm gonna conquer 2 territories in this episode. Must be doing pretty good. I'm gonna conquer 2 territories that will include the entire area, entire county or whatever. Oh, easy. Sal, what are you doing? You're supposed to know where the shortcuts are. You ran right into the wall. Let's see, after I conquer this territory, I should be getting a new wingman, I think. I think that's how it works. Maybe it's Nikki. I can't remember. Well, we're gonna find out here in a minute, hopefully. At least she's not an idiot. The first couple people are definitely just dumb. Like I said, you know, like I've said a million times, running into walls, breaking in front of you, stuff like that. Nikki's not near as much of an idiot as the first couple. I think she's a drafter? I think she's a drafter. She must be. Well, whoever's next must be, because we had Neville was our blocker. Sal is our scout, right? Scout? I think so. So the next person's definitely going to be a drafter, which I never really use, but whatever. You have to have somebody. Oh god. Or I just took down that side of a building. This is a sprint, right? Yeah, this is a sprint. Oh, Sal, you are just sucking this race. You're not helping me at all. I'm taking the shortcuts better than you are. And again, somehow he's right back behind me. Must be like a slingshot mechanic. If you get too far ahead of him, somehow he magically catches up. Ooh, chrome paint. That's exciting. I'll have to mess with that between episodes. And I unlocked the Mustang GT, which I don't care about, but some people probably do. Look at that. Got half of the entire world. Well, this map, anyway. East Canyon, Carbon Canyon, West Canyon, Palmont City. So the whole thing is a city. These are just territories within the city. Okay. Angie, I'm tired of watching you. It's about time we did this. You want Kempton? Come get it. You gotta beat me in the city, and then I'll take you to the canyon. I mean, deal. Inferno. See, I told you. Every time. Inferno, your territory is under attack. Yeah, sure. I'll race him. Whatever. Man, it's hard being in control of half of the city. Everybody's always trying to get in on your turf, bro. It's a lot of maintenance. Look at my sparkly paint. God, I can't launch this episode for some reason. I've lost my touch. That's right. I'll still beat him. Oh, hugging it a little tight. I saw a... I don't know if it was real or not, but I saw like a teaser, I guess, of what is supposedly the new NSX, and oh my god, it looks so good. Like, I'm not a Honda fan at all, like at all, but you cannot deny that the NSX is one of the most badass sports cars around, or was at the time. And as far as like the Japanese and German like sports car tuner market, those are legend. They are. They just are. It's in that class of, god damn it, Sal, get out of my way. Not in that class. They're in the class of you know, the 2JZ Supra, the Skyline, you know, the RB Skyline, the SR20 240s, what else? I mean, this just goes on and on. The FD RX7, all that stuff. It's up there for sure. But apparently, according to what I saw on the internet, which I don't know, I can't trust it as far as I can throw it, but apparently I saw a picture of what's going to be the new NSX today, and it looks incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's that same, those same body lines, low, wide, flat, awesomeness. Of course, it's been updated, but It just looks more modern, but it's that same shape. That really thin, wide look. I can't imagine what the sticker is going to be on one of those things, though. I guess the Toyota FT1 is coming out soon, which people have been saying is the new Supra, but I don't really see it. It looks more like, I don't know, at least the front end. The front end looks more like F1 or Ferrari Enzo-ish to me. Doesn't look all that Supra-like, but I don't know. From the side it looks kind of Supra shaped, but I don't know if people are just referring to the fact that it's their next badass sports car, or if it's actually supposed to be the next Supra. Because I've heard it's the next Supra, but Toyota has not said anything about it being related to the Supra at all. Anyways, car politics, man. That's going to be it for this episode. Next time I will race Angie, and I'll definitely take over her territory, and then we can get started on that green area. Whoever controls that, I can't remember the names. I'm horrible with the crew names, but yeah, so that'll be an exciting episode. I'm gonna play around with the chrome paint and all the other stuff I unlock between episodes as per usual. But no, next episode will be real exciting. So I'll see you back here whenever that comes out. It'll be next week. It might be next week. Might be the week after. I might do Minecraft next week. I'm not sure yet. Holy shit! Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.